What do we have today, cow? We got a bunch of requests? Well, I guess we did. Making me do work and shit. Well, all I can say is, this better be good.
Young lady, Officer Banks, Golf Breeze Police Department. I'm pulling you over. You're doing 54 and a 35. Any reason for that speed tonight?
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge. All this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
Nope. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, you do.
You do not?
15-7, 41 with me. Ma'am, step out the vehicle.
I guess it starts off as your casual sovereign citizen doing a soft shit on the street, which is also illegal. You can't poop on the street, lady. Let me guess, next up, commercial vehicle and refusing to step out of the car. I guess this is gonna be good.
Step out the vehicle.
Am I a crime?
Yeah, you are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my rights.
Either you step out the vehicle or I will remove you from the vehicle.
I know my rights.
My guess is she doesn't know her rights and she's gonna travel to jail real quick if she keeps this up. And contrary to popular belief, I don't do puns.
15-7, sovereign supervisor,
right
sovereign citizen.
Well, that ain't good, lady. He knows what's up.
Did you hear what I said? You need to get a supervisor out here right now.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right now. Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask, and then I'm going to make you step out the vehicle.
You're going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're going to step out the vehicle right now.
You are going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
That's fine.
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car.
Oh boy, is she in for a surprise?
I am not. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Very well.
That's what you want to stick with?
Call a supervisor.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
Right now.
Or else what?
I know my rights.
If I don't call a supervisor, or else what?
I guess we're not going to go anywhere then.
Okay. So just hold it for me and go and give me the channel.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
Yeah, our channel want to be 1033.
That can educate you on what the law is.
Okay. He could educate me on what the law is. So do you have an ID or you have a driver's license?
No, I don't have a driver's license on me.
Okay. Do you have one issued to you?
In Mississippi.
In Mississippi. So why would you need a driver's license to drive on the road if you don't need a license?
That was years ago.
Oh, so what year is this?
What year was the ID issued?
2997.
I hope that's your supervisor.
You hope it is?
I really do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
What is your name and badge number?
I already told you my name. It's Officer Banks.
What is your badge number?
It's Officer Banks.
Are you failing to?
Are you failing to give me your driver's license?
I don't have.
Damn, I like this officer. He knows the game. He knows the talking points. He intercepted that one. So, are you failing to present your driver's license, registration, and braining? Well, they always fail to present their braining. Makes you wonder, how do they even operate a vehicle?
To give you a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Okay.
I have all the laws back here.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay.
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. In what state is that?
Any state. It's common law, natural law,
Okay.
constitutional law.
Okay.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
I do?
Yes.
Okay. So
I am
what law?
requesting your supervisor.
So just like I'm requesting your driver's license.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. Sergeant Turner, A, she won't identify. She won't produce a driver's license. She's doing 58.
Yes.
Okay, I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Let my officer speak first, then I'll speak to you.
Her vehicle stopped for speeding. 54 and 35 coming off the bridge. She asked me where the speed limit was, saying that is before she got off the bridge. She actually did a U-turn. We were in the 35 zone. We pull over here. I introduced myself. I said, any reason why we're driving this fast? And I said, you got your license. She immediately goes into, I don't need a license to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
And they said, I am traveling.
Okay. So, you do need a license to drive a vehicle.
Well, careful, Sarge. She might want to talk to your superior now. This is kind of the Karenism from the sovereign citizens, isn't it? And all hope is lost. That your laws you have with you in the back seat of your car are entirely misinterpreted, misunderstood, and useless. What, did you download some kind of sovereign citizen script and thought you found gold?
And you do have to identify yourself to these officers.
I do not have to have a license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida.
It doesn't matter in what state
It does matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter. So you better hope the information you gave us comes back as to being you. So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're going to get out of the car.
I haven't been suspected of a crime.
You are being illegally stopped on a traffic stop. You are not being cooperative. It is not a Terry stop. Trust me, I know the difference. You were speeding. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. Out of the car now. Undo the seatbelt.
Turn the vehicle off.
Turn it off now.
Officer Schaefer, unbuckle her. So that's it.
Put all that down.
Step out, turn around, face away from me. Turn around, face away.
Turn around.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
Well, apart from the stuff I didn't understand, what you just said, a canna law? What is a canna law?
You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida.
You guys leave a comment down below and tell me what she said, because I have no idea. Second of all, Terry stop? Are you shitting me? Third of all, I thought you were traveling in your rowboat, not driving your car. What happened?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I have all the laws right there.
I don't care what laws you say you have.
I know that you don't care because you're supposed to be a police
then
officer,
you should
a
know
peace
that
officer.
you should know that this conversation's over then.
Right, because you don't care about the laws. You don't care about our rights. That's the problem.
Well, no, the problem is between the seat and the steering wheel, which was you. So take some responsibility for your life. You're an adult, allegedly. Well, no, there's a difference between someone who grew up and someone who is an adult. You're not doing adulting, you're just big, no longer biologically a child. So act like an adult. Oh my word. Taking responsibility instead of acting like a bratty child. What is going on these days with the world? Says the guy who has a channel calling out these idiots. Even I'm disappointed, lady.
Have a seat.
I need to call.
Have a seat.
I need to call somebody. Yes, I do.
You call somebody from Santa Rosa County Jail.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what do you think was gonna happen? He already told you were being detained, and if you didn't comply to the orders of the officer during the traffic stop, you were gonna get arrested. So try and keep up.
Call somebody from Santa Rosa County Jail. You're under arrest.
He slammed the door in her face. Of course he did. That is the only way to deal with stupidity.
I live right down there.
Where's your ID out of, or your license out of?
Mississippi.
I just thought you didn't have one. You just said you don't need one.
This is ridiculous.
Or maybe you need to count 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Indeed, it is ridiculous on your end. The lack of self-awareness is off the chart.
It's not ridiculous. We're not going to play any of these games with you tonight.
It's not a game. This is my rights as a citizen.
It's not your rights.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're in the state of Florida. The state of Florida requires you to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle.
Sir, it doesn't matter what state I'm in.
See, that's your problem, is you say it doesn't matter, but it does.
I have
in
the
this
laws
country,
in
it
my
does.
car.
I don't care about what laws you say
Sir,
you have.
You should care about the
I
laws
don't.
and the rights
but
of citizens. You're a
we
peace
know your
officer.
rights. We know your rights.
No, you don't.
You don't
I
know your
my-
rights.
Yes,
No,
I do.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because if you knew your rights, you knew, or you would know, and should know, that you must have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. And if I find out that if I find out that you are not giving us the right information to identify
I gave
you,
the right information. Why would I do that? I'm trying to use my rights as a legal citizen. Why
would you do that? Well, you would do that because you don't have a valid driver's license.
I don't have a valid driver's license. I don't have to have a valid driver's license.
You do.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Oh, well there's the crux of her story now, isn't it? Not having a valid driver's license, so she typed up some stuff or downloaded some sovereign shittery and thinks she can now drive without any license or registration because the laws don't apply to her. This You heard it, right? My brain started hurting midway through that sentence. For fuck's sake, lady. You're not special. Well, not in the way you think you are. Kinda makes me wonder what else you're hiding.
I do not.
Then we'll let the judge determine that.
We will let the... You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything wrong.
We can arrest you.
No, you can't.
If you don't have a valid driver's license, we most certainly can.
Can I please call my mother?
You cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Well, officer, I think we already established that she is not an adult. She's just grown. And all you need for that is time. There's no adulting going on here. For adulting, you require some effort, and none of that was spent here.
Yes.
Then why do you need to call your mother?
Yeah, as if mommy's gonna help you. I need to call my mommy. The mom card is not gonna work, the Sovereign Citizen card is not gonna work, and your Karen card is not gonna work. Maybe next time you gotta play with a full deck.
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally detained.
You will be able to call her once you get there.
Can I at least lock my car?
We will make sure it is secure.
What are you gonna do with my car?
Probably tow it.
Why?
Well, wow, why? Why? Really? They're gonna tow it to the impound yard. That is exactly what always happens when stupidity, that's a new word. Stupidity hits the fan. It shits all over the place and everyone has to endure the smell. Stop being stupid. No, Carl, we're gonna leave it like that. Sometimes there's, when I say stuff and it goes wrong, it's funny. It is. Well, now you're just being rude.
Because you are driving without a license.
I don't have to have a license to drive. That is commercial driving.
It is not commercial driving.
Yes, it is.
Ma'am, I'm telling you right now. No, stop. I'm telling you, didn't piss us off.
I obviously have, because y'all are detaining me illegally.
No, you're being arrested, is what's happening. And you have not pissed us off. We are doing our job.
No,
whether you agree or not doesn't matter. It's a moot
you take
point.
orders from the top. You don't know the laws and the rights. Law is canon law.
We do.
Sergeant Turner.
And in this country, what laws do we follow?
Canon law. Y'all follow canon law. We follow
The rest
natural
of
law.
Who is we?
Law.
Who is we? Who's we? Tell me who we is.
Police officers.
No, police
officers.
We are police officers. We're not peace officers. We're police officers.
Yes, I know that now.
So then your argument just needs to stop, and you just need to sit there quietly.
Sergeant Turner, please just let me go home.
No.
Why?
Because you do not have a valid driver's license, and you have done nothing but give my officers a hard time during this entire ordeal.
I try and tell you that I have rights.
You don't know your rights,
I haven't
clearly.
been ugly to y'all. I haven't yelled at you.
You have not
been
cooperative.
I haven't been cooperative in what?
Not
silent?
at all.
Just go with it?
No. Just be honest.
Sergeant, please.
You don't have a license.
Okay, I'll never drive again.
Yes, you will.
What am I even watching here right now? This is such childish behavior. I've seen 12-year-olds adult better than this, and they're not even adults. They're not supposed to adult better than you. What are you doing? This entire argument you're having right now is basically argumentum ad naa, and that's not a thing. Yet here we are.
Because you believe you don't have to have a license.
I'll go get a driver's license tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute. Now you're telling me that you'll go get a license.
Because you're telling me that I have no
believe
choice.
You don't. That's correct. You have no choice.
Sergeant Turner,
so
please
this
just
is
let
the
me go home.
This is the road that's being taken, and this is what's going to happen.
It's in the bag right there.
You failed to appear on a court appearance for, what was it, expired license?
Yep.
So your Mississippi driver's license is expired.
And for the registration.
Well, I guess it is now argumentum at Imagine that. Officers know how to check things out, and here you are lying to the officers. And I guess we got another one here. Argumentum at for fuck's sake, lady. Leave a comment down below telling me what kind of argumentum we're having here right now. Because, oh dear.
Okay, and the registration. So you had a court date that you missed. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't, or you choose not to?
No, sir, I would not lie to you. I don't lie. I do not remember that.
I sincerely doubt that you do not lie. Because this entire video you were lying. Don't you know how this... I don't think she knows. And here we have argumentative.
Okay, well, you do have a warrant out of Santa Rosa County. So
We're
regardless...
in Santa Rosa County.
You're in Santa Rosa County. Do you not know where you live?
I just moved here. My
When?
mother lives on High Point.
When did you move here?
About 2 months ago, from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Okay. And you don't know what county you live in now after
No,
2 months?
I don't. That's not something I use often. What county I live in.
Okay. Well, you are going to jail tonight.
Well, thank you, Sergeant Turner.
You're welcome. I can do that too. I can stare at you.
Imagine that. She is basically blaming the police for her own damn mistakes. Isn't that precious? And I guess that was her final card. The victim card.
You know that you are doing the wrong thing.
Nope, I know.
Y'all could let me go and handle my warrant tomorrow.
No, we can't.
Right, because y'all have something to prove.
I don't have anything to prove. My officer certainly doesn't have anything to prove. But what we want you to understand is there are laws that you have to follow. Whether you agree with them or not is a moot point. Because if you choose not to follow them and you continue to act like this and do this, you're just going to constantly be going to jail. Is that what you really want?
I'm not acting like or doing anything like.
You told us that you don't have to have a driver's license to drive. And clearly, you do.
Can I please call my mother?
No, you will be able to call your mother from the jail.
Please let me go ahead and call her so she can head there.
No.
She's sleeping, please.
By the time you get booked in and everything, it'll be early enough in the morning. You can call her and she'll probably be getting up.
This is going to take hours?
It's not going to take hours, but it's going to take some
Sergeant
time.
Turner, please. Can you just
The answer is no.
You know what always amazes me? That the entitlement is on display here. She is so entitled that she thinks she can get away after being arrested. In all likelihood, this one never had a parental figure that told her off. Always got her way, and now she's trying this shit with the police. But then we have the police over here, putting her in the timeout chair. It is so fitting. I mean, look at her pouting.
You got some karma.
I'm not worried about my karma.
I know. You're one of those.
No, you know what I'm actually worried about? People like
You're
you
actually worried
who
about
think that
meeting your
laws
quota.
don't... No, there is no quota.
There
It's
are
people
laws
like
that
you
don't
who
matter.
believe that laws don't pertain to them. And that's just
They
not
don't.
the case.
They don't.
Then enjoy spending a lifetime in and out of jail. Because
I've
that is
never
what
been
will
to jail.
happen.
Though it won't, actually.
If you continue to act like this and do this, it will.
I'm not acting like anything.
Then I would suggest moving back to Mississippi.
I'm not moving back to Mississippi.
Then if you stay living here and driving a car without getting a valid driver's license, that is what is going to happen.
You do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I've already been through roadblocks with state troopers with this.
Then they're not very good state troopers.
Yes, they are, because they know their rights. And they know the law.
No, if they let you through with this garbage, they're not.
Right. I'll take things that never happened for 500, Alex.
This is not garbage.
It's garbage.
Have you done any research into it?
More than you will ever know.
Rubbish like this needs to go into the wheelie bin. And in case you're wondering what that is, anything you have ever thought of in terms of sovereign shittery needs to go in there. Maybe you can travel around in the wheelie bin.
Okay,
You're not the
then
first
you would know
one.
it's not garbage.
You're not the first person I've run across that thinks this way. And,
yeah, I know.
And
We're a problem right
those
now.
other people went to jail too.
Good. You know.
It's not
It
good.
doesn't change
It shouldn't
the fact
happen.
that I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I do not. I'm not a commercial driver. I'm not driving people around. I'm traveling. That is considered a part of my home. And I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
I suppose you don't have to have a registration either.
No.
Your tag's expired.
Okay. You know who I am. You run my tag.
So here's what I am curious about. Because you're right, I do want to know more. Is that your car?
Yes, that's my
So
car.
you're the registered owner of that car?
Yes.
So at one point it had a valid tag and registration.
Right, because if I rode around without any tag, that would just be asking you for trouble.
So instead, you're okay just riding around with an illegal expired tag.
It's not illegal.
So you're basically masking the fact that you don't believe the laws apply to you.
I have to do whatever I have, run through these hoops that y'all put us through just to get by.
You mean these?
Well, what the hell kind of sovereign citizen are you? What is this, amateur hour? Real sovereign citizens drive around with private property tags and, well, for reasons.
Yes. Where's the gun in the car?
The gun? There's no gun in that car.
There seems to be ammo.
The gun's in the pawn shop.
When did you pawn it?
Like 2 months ago.
So why are you still just carrying around ammo?
I didn't know that ammo was in there. What's wrong with carrying around ammo? What can I do with it without a gun?
Nothing. All right, is wrong with it. But if there's ammo, normally there's a gun. And since the vehicle's being towed, we want to keep the gun in safekeeping.
Well, that is a surprise right there, lady. I mean, I was asking if you were hiding something, and then you gun. You do realize that during a traffic stop, if you do have a gun in the car, you need to inform the officer about said gun. But then again, you haven't informed the officer about anything you did. All you did was go down the script and talk about the toilet paper you have in the bag, which you call printed out laws or something. The sovereign citizen script. Holy hell, this took a weird turn, didn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake, this video is like an onion. The layers just keep peeling away. So, what are you gonna say about that? It's powdered sugar or something? So here's the thing that really bothers me. This lady is so stupid that she's trying to get attention by driving around without valid plates, doing the sovereign citizen script, having ammo in the car, and then if you have this shit in the car, you know, the powdered sugar, why? I mean, technically, you're now a commercial driver, right? Oh dear, it just keeps getting better, or worse for her.
15 Gulf Breeze. Even though you sent the warrant, stand by. Excuse me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name. Look at me, give me your full name. Give me your full name. Drugs inside the vehicle, you are under arrest now for possession of felony narcotics.
I didn't give y'all permission to search my vehicle either.
Your vehicle's being towed. We're inventorying it. We're not searching it.
Yes, you are. You're searching my vehicle.
Holy hell, lady. You this sheer audacity here. Wow. I mean, if you're in the powdered sugar business, that's your business, but it's not exactly legal. She's in so much trouble right now and still pertains her sovereign citizen nonsensical nonsense. And I don't care if that's a double negative. Is it though? Nonsensical nonsense. Well, I guess with the logic this lady has, we can divide by 0.
You say that our laws don't matter to you, so what's it matter?
Obviously, I don't have any laws right now.
No, there's plenty of laws. You're just breaking them.
I don't have to mind laws that aren't valid.
They're valid laws.
They are not valid laws.
The United States and the state of Florida seem to think they are.
The United States has a constitution that we fall under.
Right.
Statutes, mandates, codes.
So
none of that matters.
So under our constitution, it still gives the state governments the right to govern themselves, correct?
That's right. And the sheriff has all the power.
That's right.
That's right.
The sheriff does. He is the head law enforcement officer.
He is not part of NATO. He's not part of the Council on Foreign Relations.
I'm not part of NATO either.
Well, you take orders from the top.
Nope, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You know who I take my orders from? My chief of police.
Exactly. And he takes orders from the top.
Who's the top?
You want me to give him one name? I mean, that would be impossible.
Well, I don't know who the top is.
I know, because you haven't done research.
I guess I'm just an ignorant cop.
Nope, you said that. I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you're implying.
No, I didn't imply things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This officer's trying to learn the stupidity of your movement, sovereign shittery, and you're not doing a good job, because if you have done the research, as you claim, you should be able to answer any of these questions, and you cannot. So, maybe do your own research. Like I said in an earlier video, flat earthers, they are like the gateway into this nonsense. And with nonsense, I mean all the other conspiracy shit. So sovereign shittery, you are now conspiracy theorists. And, well, on the same level as flat earthers. That's not exactly an achievement, now is it?
And stop implying that I only take orders from the top. Fair enough?
You do take orders from the top. That's how it works.
Afraid not.
Oh, it doesn't? I'll just make up your own. Yeah, I know that's what y'all doing right now.
No, you make up your own.
I don't. I know the Constitution. I've learned it.
I know the Constitution too. I also know that the states have the right to govern themselves.
It's been turned into shit.
Oh, and I'm sure you're the expert.
Yeah. I have rights and I live in America.
Correct. But you decide which laws to follow.
I don't take orders from anybody.
Nobody's giving you
except
orders.
God.
Nobody's giving you orders.
And here we have a perfect example of the Dunning-Kruger effect. She knows nothing but thinks she is the expert. And about your God guy, you know, in the holy books it says you need to follow the laws of the land, and you're not doing that right now. I think God's gonna get pissed off at you.
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Thwarting my plans?
Sorting your plans?
Are you?
You know what? Yes!
Obviously, you are right now.
No,
You're
right
going
now.
to jail.
Yeah, because
That's an order.
you violated Florida state law.
I violated a law that someone made up that's not legal.
The Constitution was made up
Yeah.
by people.
Yeah, and God.
Those same people put laws into place even back then.
Our Constitution was changed in 1776 and in 1871.
I don't think it was changed in 1776.
It was written in 1776.
Ah, there we go.
And it was changed in 1871.
I'll have to take your word on that one.
Because you haven't done the research.
Because I don't need to.
Right. Because you know everything.
I don't know anything, but I do know my job. And I know my officers know their job.
You know the orders that you're supposed to do.
No, I just know that you have to have a driver's license.
The people in the community.
We
Y'all
don't
should be helping the people.
We do help.
No, you don't.
We do.
You
don't know anything.
Pickpocket everybody.
You don't know anything about us.
I do.
To sit there and say that I don't help anyone, that my officers over there don't help anyone.
Y'all aren't helping me right now.
You're not helping yourself because you choose to not get a valid driver's license.
That's totally changing.
You're just playing a victim.
I'm not playing a victim.
That's what you're doing.
I'm not a victim. I'll never be a victim. I hate that mentality.
Then why are you playing all these excuses as to you don't need a driver's license?
It's not an excuse. I have the laws in that car. That's why I ride around with them.
Why? To
I have
educate,
the book of the Constitution
to educate people like me?
I don't think that you're interested in learning anything. I think that you're very stubborn.
I don't think you know anything about me to even get to make that comment.
What? My opinion is that.
Look, as the officer did a good job at my job. Damn it. And the sad thing is that Mrs. Powdered Nose here is not gonna learn her lesson in all likelihood. Well, if you're gonna get caught with powdered sugar, you're gonna get a whole other kind of lesson. And on that dressing room kind of note here, remember to tickle the bell on all things around it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I guess she's gonna powder her nose? I don't know. Dummy doesn't even begin to describe this one.